So I'm 65 now, and I started to found the charity Feeding Families when I was 57, um, which seems quite late in life to begin something like that. But going back to the beginning, I got married when I was 20. Very quickly, I had 4 children under the age of 5. And that really defined my life at that point, that employment wasn't a possibility, or it was very, very difficult. And as soon as I could, I tried to get a job, but I was very restricted in what I could do. I did childminding, I cleaned toilets, and eventually I got a job in a school, which was term time only. Then the manager that I worked for got promoted and needed somebody full time. And I just couldn't do it because the expense of paying for childcare for 4 children was just absolutely impossible. It meant I was going to be actually paying for the privilege of working. And so I just felt I got restrained at so many stages of my life and I couldn't move forward. And my career was patchy. I did a bit of this, I did a bit of that. Actually, that's all played into my strengths now because I got all these skills at some level, which now enables me to do the job of a CEO of a charity, which is absolutely incredible. So I came across a family that was living very close to where I live, and we were giving some sofas away, took them round to this family, and there were 5 children under the age of 7 and no furniture in the house. They were literally sleeping on the floor. And I couldn't believe that was happening. And I stood there with my husband and we were just absolutely horrified. So we went and got this lady some food, which was what we felt we could do at the time to be useful. But it really, really impacted us. And the following year, a friend said, I remember you helped a family and it was coming up to Christmas. I'd like to help a family as well. So I went on social media and within an hour, 200 people had replied, but not just people wanting help, but other people saying, well, I would help somebody as well. And I thought, if we can get the person who can help with the person who needs the help and put them together. And so that first Christmas, I thought, if we can help 50 families, maybe have a good Christmas, that would be great. And we actually helped 719 in the first year. And it's just grown from there. Christmas just gone, we did over 12,500. In the course of the year, it's about 50,000 families. Being a parent and multitasking and doing all the stuff you have to do gave me great organisational skills. And then through this sort of patchwork of employment here and there, I've picked up so much. But I think another thing that really restrains us is lack of confidence, that we don't see what we've actually got in front of us. And yes, sometimes it is uncomfortable and you think you can't do it, but actually it's surprising what you can do and what's in your tank if you let it out. So I really believe it's never too late and that we can turn things round and try something new. I think the biggest barriers are the ones we put up for ourselves. I think now I've jumped so many barriers that when I see one ahead, I just think, right, how are we going to get round this or over this? And I think an important thing for me is to recognise I don't know everything about everything. And so I'm very happy to get help, to buy in help where I need that, because I can't be a master of all things. So there's a lot I can do, but I think it's knowing your limitations as well and where you need somebody to come alongside you and just help you forward with that. I never, never, never in my wildest dreams imagined I would end up doing this as I have. And I think what's exciting is that maybe when this part of the journey comes to an end for me, what's next? Because I'm not done yet.